went up to John after the ALCS when everyone was celebrating, got in his face and said, am I pitching in the World Series? When am I pitching in the World Series? John said, leave me alone. I'm trying to enjoy myself. I just want a beer. Career in the World Series. This is his 5th World Series start. Second player ever to play in a World Series for 4 different teams. Earned a win in Game 4 of the ALCS, and he gets Game 3. And Robert told you the stats in the first inning for Max. Top of mind for him, what's paramount?
Controlling his emotions, because he, like I said, he breathes fire. And some guys feed off that. He seems to want to create that energy for himself, kind of go like a caged lion. So, but there's history here. I'm interested to see the reaction of the fans towards him.
Yeah.
But what he was able to do, we'll get into it real quick. He goes out there, watch him shoot the gun in this BP pitch right here. See ya, got him. And here we come. Let me blow it off right there. Hey, Carlos Feblis, I know you're a coach. Get the heck out of my way. I'm going to work, and he was phenomenal. I'm going to take you through a couple ABs right here. He had good life on his heater. He had a feel for this curveball that he gained early in the game. He puts Callaway right here, and he went to that well, man. It became a big-time pitch for him. J-Rod AB, take you through it. Heater, get ahead, 0-1, another one, top rail, gets him 0-2, and now we go to work. Little dirt ball, but I think you'll fish if I throw that on the plate and get it just off, and that's exactly what he does in a 1-2 count. Breathe in fire, so pause that tape for me right there, because I absolutely love him coming out and kind of showing John Schneider, I'm not coming out of this game. I just want to show you his pitch usage. 4-seam fastball, 52% of the time. But take a look down at the breaking ball, 11.5% of the time. Guys were 0 for 6 on it with 4 punch-outs. The whip percentage was 60%. He really started to lean into this pitch. Let's get back into the tape. So he bears down. He gets John Schneider to go back to the dugout. Look at that. And that is not, I think sometimes people take that as a little demeaning to the manager. I would eat it up. Let me know ultimately it's going to be John Schneider's decision, but you want to at least be told by your starter he wants to fight in there. So watch out for his curveball tonight. The other thing, he held his velo the entire game. Watch that. Be on the lookout for that in the first inning. He's going to be amped up. He's going to come out breathing fire, throwing fire. But what does his four-seamer look like in the 3rd, 4th, 5th inning if he's still in there? He held it. Fastball velo by inning. 95.3 came out, like I said, throwing absolute gas. But overall for the game, held 94.2. Regular season, he was almost a full mile an hour up. This is going to be a big moment for Max.
Yeah.
When he signed with the Mets, there was some people out there thinking that he didn't pitch in the postseason late for the Dodgers because he wanted to stay healthy for the next comeuppance.
Yeah, and it bears mentioning again, Scherzer, an ERA over 12 this season in the first inning. That includes the postseason. Dodgers led the National League this year with 103 runs in the first inning. I love Tyler Glasnow's vibe, his look. He looks like he's going to play some beach volleyball after his start.
Manhattan Beach.
Yes, absolutely. This is what he has done in the postseason. D-Row, he has allowed 1 run this postseason over 13 1/3. Opponent's OPS, 495 opponent OPS. What problems? What are the Blue Jays? What are the Blue Jays facing tonight?
Okay.
He always says he wants everything to look tunneled, and he's on you when he releases the ball. He's so big.
You freed up a wild horse. In Pittsburgh, they were asking him to, I remember getting like chapped watching him as a young pitcher because they were trying to get him to throw the 2-seamer, and he would like run him in up and in on righties, and there's always guys that say, if you can't pitch in, or if you don't know how to pitch in, don't pitch in. Because it was scary. He was so effective. Then he goes to Tampa, and they tell him, just let your stuff eat right down Broadway. And he's kind of built off that. What can Toronto do to combat it? You know what? Before we get into the tape, bring up for me the highest walk percentage, including postseason.
Okay.
Because I want to give Toronto maybe something to hang their hat on if you're going to get them out of this game, because you're not going to hit them. Since 2021, opponent batting average is $1.90. That's first in the entire game. Opponent OPS, 591. That's first. So no one hits him. But maybe you can get some traffic through walks and get him out of the game in the 6th. Because if not, Dave's going to let him roll. We can get into the tape right here. And you're not going to hit him. Like Robert said, he gives you that.
I'm going to go to Whole Foods. I'm just going to get some coffee, chill with the dogs.
But you know what? It's elite extension. You see this side angle. His fastball, average velo's 95.8, but with the extension and the height with which he's delivering it, it plays at 98.2 perceived velocity. So what I love about him, you dive into the numbers a little bit more. Nays is phenomenal at it. Highest percentage of pitches thrown glove side. So if I'm a right-handed hitter, it's not like he's dotting I's and crossing T's on that outer half. He's trying to lean over the heart of the plate and let his stuff kind of just play off that with Will Smith. But he does not pitch in usually to right-hand hitters. You can lean out over something. Take a look at with Vlad Guerrero if he tries to bust him in. But the stuff is, look at it. I mean, slider for days. All plays off that four-seam heater at the top of the zone. He started to occasionally incorporate a little bit of a two-seamer, but he's going to live and die with elevated heater and tunneled breaking ball off of it and a little tighter slider. There's the big breaking ball of Bryce Terang right there. The bottom line is if I'm Dave Roberts, I walk up to him and Will Smith and I say, come here. I'm not going to tell you to change anything, but Will, I need him in the zone as much as possible.
To conserve the amount of pitches thrown.
Absolutely. And you look right here.
Oh.
Four-seam fastball, away to righties. That's catcher's perspective. So away to righties, maybe into lefties. The sliders down and away to the righties. Same with the curveball. And the occasional sinker, just to keep you honest, but he's not living and dying with that pitch.
All right, well, when he last pitched against Milwaukee 11 days ago, gave up 1 run in 5 2/3, he didn't allow a hit to the final 15 batters he faced.